Michael.
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty
Excellent.
good. Well, thank you for joining us this morning.
Oh yeah, by all means. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about what you're currently doing.
All right. So right now I am the environmental education and lake supervisor for the city of Greensboro. So
Okay.
it's a big old mouthful, but basically I take care of the Greensboro city lakes, which are like watershed lakes. There are reservoirs where our drinking water comes from. So people get to go out and boating, fishing, that kind of stuff. But it's also a great educational opportunity. So on top of that, I'm also in charge of environmental education for the city. So I get to do all kinds of fun programs and all kinds of different venues. So I'm teaching EE in every possible way.
Mm.
They've also got me in charge of club gardens and the archery range. So I get a little bit of everything under my belt right now. So it's a little bit of fun every day.
Well, it sounds like you've got a ton of experience. You've got a great job. So why pursue the environmental education certificate?
All right. Well, I mean, lots of different reasons. I mean, it's basically, as a whole, it's a win-win kind of situation. So not only do you get the certification, it looks great on a resume. So you are basically upping yourself in the line of, if slash when you are looking for another job, or if you don't have a permanent job yet, you look
Sure.
great on the resume. Everybody looks at it like, wow, you did this. So, you kind of up yourself in their eyes.
Yeah.
You get a lot of professional development done. You get to meet some wonderful people, build those professional relationships and some really good friendships. And everybody leans on each other in different kinds of things. So you help each other out. You learn from each other. It's a great bolstering mechanism. Um, and then, of course, with the certification, not only do you meet everybody, but you also get to learn all different aspects of different programming. So even if you're comfortable in one area, you learn all different subjects. So you can
Mm.
kind of bounce around and like, well, I'm really good here, but now I can do this and this and this and kind of, help everybody else out. You can do
Right.
stuff for everybody. So you never really get tired of it. It's a lot of fun either way.
That's awesome. So it sounds like to me, you had a great experience with the program. Tell me a little bit about that experience and about your project.
Okay, so the experience was amazing. Love the experience. I mean, it took a little while to do. Of course, it's a very involved process. But of
Sure.
course, not only are you doing all these great classes and meeting all these great people, but you're being given excuses to go around the state. Like you're doing this program, and especially if you're lucky enough to be doing this certification for work, you're like, oh, well, I've got to work on the certification, so I got to work. So darn it if I don't have to go snorkeling in the New River looking for hellbenders today, but it's work. So I mean, it's a great, you get to travel all around the state, meet people, see new places, learn different things. It's amazing. And everybody is so welcoming and supportive, and they want to help you and you want to help them. And it's just a really amazing community you get to be a part of. So you're doing something good for yourself professionally, and you're having a blast doing it and really enriching your life. So the final project, what I did is we called the Eco Bus. So the city had a foreign bookmobile that wasn't being utilized, unfortunately. And it's like a big bus. It's got a generator. So I kind of worked with it, I had to bring some environmental education knowledge into it, and we kind of gutted it, sliced it, and diced it, to put it in technical terms. And we built enclosures in it. We put on some live plants. So um, it basically is a roving environmental education classroom now. We can drive all over the place to people who might not be able to come to us for programs, so everybody gets exposure to EE. And I do a little bit of work with like animal rescue and rehab. So we have a couple of animals that we'll put on the bus that are good education animals, like, a corn snake, a boa constrictor, a really obnoxious parrot, that kind of stuff. And we can go out and do all kinds of different programs, for all different people. And especially, utilizing the live plants, the animals, they really get excited about it.
Right.
So they kind of like really, hits home. They learn a little bit more. They really grasp onto that, and they want to learn, keep going with it. So it's kind of a win-win on that side.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I love it. I'm real proud of it.
As you should be. That's right. That's right. Well, listen, I want to say that number one, the state of North Carolina is lucky to have environmental educators like yourself. And we feel extremely lucky to have you as a part of our program. Normally, I would love to be there to present you the certificate, but given these trying times, we're unable to do that. But I did want to say thank you. Thank you for everything you're doing for the state of North Carolina, for the people of Greensboro, and we greatly appreciate your participation in the program.
Oh, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for having me in the program and everything else, and all the people I've worked with who have been helpful over the years. Thank you for just providing that outlet for somebody who loves it so much. So I really appreciate everything, and you guys are awesome. So thanks for including me in the family.